Sure, you can ask me to do that again. Backstory. I've always been a tidy person. When I was a kid, I cleaned my room and made my bed with no one telling me I needed to. I picked up the common living areas at home because I wanted to. I've also been a person who does not like doing yard work. Back in the summer when I was 8 years old, my parents asked me to mow the lawn that day while they were at work. Excuse me. WTF. Not only do I not do that kind of work. I had 2 older brothers, 10 and 15, who were the ones to take care of the outside maintenance. I was pissed. So I whined, complained, put up a fight. I wasn't going to do it. My mother called throughout the day to remind me to mow the lawn and have it done by the time my parents came home. Fine. Cue the MC. I got out the lawnmower, looked at the half-acre of grass, much of it on a hill, and got down to business of doing what I was asked. I haphazardly pushed that mower all over the yard, straight lines veering off into swirls, then diagonal lines, random stopping points in the middle of a row, making shapes, and just made a mess of the yard. I did that on the front, sides, and back. Most of the grass was still uncut. My parents came home and asked me what the hell did I do? How it wasn't okay. It needed to be fixed. They were mad at me. Blah blah blah. I looked them straight in the eyes and said, "You can ask me to mow the lawn again, but I'll do the same thing. I don't like it and I clean the inside. Take it or leave it." They left it, never mowed the lawn again, and never did any yard work again. Wow. So many opportunities for extreme MC. Set the blade height to minimum. Oh. That's what that knob does. Did you know it throws pretty sparks when you go over the curb? Quote. Anyone got more? 8 is way too young to mow a lawn, particularly with parental supervision. I mowed the lawn at 8 with a push reel mower. But we did not have a 1/2 acre and it was flat too. It was 1966. The best way to get out of doing something is to do it very badly the first time. My Phil always loves to tell the story of my husband as a boy being made to do yard work. My husband has many wonderful qualities, but his major downfall is his laziness. His dad told him to mow the lawn. His father's pride and joy. My husband didn't want to. It was hot outside. He was made to do it anyway. My Phil looks out the window 20 minutes later and sees huge clouds of dust billowing out from under the mower. Runs out to see his gorgeous lawn absolutely scalped. My husband set the blades as low as they could go. He never had to mow again. As the only girl of 5 kids, it only took one attempt to get me to do yard work. They wanted me to go outside and help weed the garden. I genuinely couldn't tell weeds from plants. No one had ever told me, or shown me, so how could I possibly know? It didn't take long for Dad to send me back inside to help Mom. Very gender traditional roles in our family. The only downside was the boys got paid to do the lawn and yard work. Not so much for inside housework. Since your area was inside, should have mowed the inside of the house. When they get home, I was confused too why I was told to mow when my area was inside. But you called again to insist I do it. So I decided you had a reason and didn't just misspeak. Who the fuck has an 8-year-old mow the LAWM? I'm wondering in what world 2 parents leave an 8-year-old to mow a lawn alone. That sounds totally mental. That's the age of a 2nd or 3rd grader. That's completely mental. Just like that, I never understood how one would make a bed. The bed is built. It's made. It is there. It's done. There is no making it again. It will remain the same. I somehow understood that making the bed actually means putting everything on or around the bed onto display in a specific manner. Well, when I get up, my bed needs to air for much longer than the maybe 10 minutes I'm upstairs after getting up. I'm not going upstairs just to make it to be displaying right when I get back home. I did not understand this making bed thing when I was 5. And I still don't understand it at 40. Yes, an 8-year-old always talks back to their parents exactly like this. These comments are a shit show. Can an 8-year-old mow? Yes. It's not driving a semi through LA, it's just following a mower. Is it dangerous? Everything is dangerous. Yet the previous generations managed just fine, with less safety equipment on their mowers. Just take turns mowing. It's not a difficult task. I approve. I've done yard work but never mowed the lawn. Not once in my life. When I was little, we lived in a pretty tight-knit cul-de-sac. Our backyard was overgrown by about a month at one point. Mom got frustrated and went out and mowed the words, "Mow me," into the yard. Dad had found more interesting things to do than mowing, apparently. And being home with 2 little kids didn't really give Mom time to mow more than that. That night was some sort of parents' function at the school where my father taught. So we all went up to the school. By the time my parents got us home, the teenagers in the neighborhood mowed all of the yard except the letters, "Okay." It cracked up the entire neighborhood, multiple times. Wonderful MC. Anyone else see a problem with an 8-year-old being asked to mow such a large lawn? And Op doesn't mention having been taught basic operation and safety practice. But I hope that was done anyway. I don't think doing a shitty job, deliberately or not, really counts as MC, does it? Wow, your parents are pushovers. I would have stood outside and made you do it properly and then do it properly the next week and the next week and the next week till you learned to follow direction and lose the attitude. Parents missed a trick there. They should have said it was lovely and asked you to do it again. Am I the only one who strongly thinks 8-year-old children should not be operating heavy machinery?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.